Hi everyone, I have been very lucky and I have been gifted this book. This is by Kerby Rosanes and it's Worlds Within Worlds, and it says, oh that's my phone, Colour New Realms on it. Now a lovely lady has sent this to me because she thinks that I will really enjoy it, and from the looks of the picture I'm sure I will. So I haven't looked through it yet. I thought I would look through it with you on camera. So here we go, let's open up. So we have a very bright red inside cover, and we have this very pretty picture which is actually the same as the one on the front look, so we get an idea of how we might want to colour it. So that's the first one. Very cute, I think. So here we have the sort of intro page, lots of sort of, looks almost magical with castles and toadstools and lovely critters, and this book belongs to here. I'm sorry it doesn't all fit quite in shot, I can't get my camera any further away. And here is the title page, and we're under the sea, look at this. We've got squids and whales, turtles, very pretty, very lovely. So we can colour all the pages, not just the actual sort of picture pages. And it says, look, output a magic key in every scene which is hidden beside a clue that will unlock the next world. That's very interesting, isn't it? So let's see what we can do. So this one, oh look, it's a dinosaur with houses, how fun. And we've got all this lovely trees and scenery and all little dinosaurs running through the picture. How fun. And look, this one, I'm looking for the key. You probably all know where it is. I'm wondering where it is, whether I can find it while I'm doing the flip through. But I can't. I wonder if it's really tiny. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to move on, or else you're going to get really bored from just looking. Oh, look at that one. I've seen this one coloured actually. It's very pretty, and it's like a planet with really pretty trees in. Again, I'm looking for a key. Again, I can't find one. And we've got a really fun tortoise here. We've got a really interesting textured ground as well, and this, look at this scary house. Looks really Halloweeny to me. I think that's really good fun to sort of do. And look, we've even got a little skull there. That's quite fun. I love that he's got sort of tree growing out of his head. How good. And look, a little black cat. How lovely. Still no sign of any key. I'm absolutely rubbish at this, aren't I? Look at this Viking longboat. Got the Vikings on there, and it's all inside this skull. And we've got the sea here, but through the eyes, and you can see the underwater world. How clever. Look at that. Wow, very pretty. And look, we have a tree. We look inside the tree, and we've got this place. I'm trying to work out if it's, is that the statue at Rio? I don't know. But then this is a domed building. I really don't know. Anyway, that's very pretty. I'm just intrigued as to whether it's somewhere we should know, or whether it's just imaginary. Now this one, I shall move it across a little bit. It's actually a double pager. So we've got a planet here and a planet here, and this planet is sort of, firstly I thought it was exploding, but actually everything's going towards it, which is really interesting. And it's actually, this is underwater. So of course you could do this as a galaxy type picture, but this is all underwater. So how very interesting and different to have a go at that. And what have we got? Wow, we've got some sort of sea monster, sea serpent I should say, or actually probably more of a dragon maybe. And look, we've got these buildings all tangled up in its body, and the buildings behind, very pretty. See, this poor little man in his boat, another person in a boat, and still I have found no key. So now, oh look at that, it's a heron. I see herons quite a lot. It could be a stork, they look quite similar, but we see these a lot near where we live. We're very lucky. And we've got these beautiful Asian looking buildings with really pretty roofs and all sorts of little details in there, people, trees and other birds. Look how lovely. Now this one I have seen done brilliantly quite a few times, and so it's, although it isn't a daunting picture to colour, I think it would be really good fun. For me it's slightly daunting because I've seen it done so well, and I think I have to avoid looking at anybody else's version, have a go myself, and just go for it really and just do my own thing. But I like that one. Oops. Look what fun. So we have a book, and inside, it's like a pop-up book. We have a whole world inside the book, and look, it's all very mechanical looking, lots of steampunky type designs in there. That's rather cool. I'm not going to try looking for the key anymore in that one. It's too many things that could be. And look at this. This is so interesting. So we have these ancient pillars, and on the top it's holding up this underwater world with all these pretty sort of pillars of, I don't know, coral maybe? Not sure. Lovely fish and all sorts going on under the water. Very, very cool. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, look at this. Very pretty. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of deer type. Is it in onyx? I'm not sure. It's very pretty, very lovely, and we've got these lovely leaves all around to colour, and this beautiful world with houses and things. And what's quite nice is there's lots of houses in this book, but I used to be a bit worried about colouring houses, but now I've done Johanna Basker's Worlds of Wonder, so many houses, I've got used to doing them. Look how ornate that is, that snow globe. That's beautiful. Imagine doing that in gold or something. Lovely. And then in here we've got water, and we've got, I don't know what those are called, and a lovely tree and a lantern and a bird. I think that's probably a crane. Very lovely. What have we got here? We have got a sea creature. I'm assuming this is an octopus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Oh, we've got maybe that. Oh, there's 2 there. So it is an octopus. And there are lots of little baby ones. Look, they've got little houses, and this one's got houses on. How very interesting. Really, really different and fun as well. Oh, look. So this is a compass. We've got north and etc. We've got little critters. These aren't very friendly looking critters, are they? And we've got planets as well. How very interesting. Now here we've got a library full of water, and interesting that my school library used to leak water down the bookshelves when it rained, but this one is really quite a ferocious waterfall, isn't it? But very interesting. There's even a boat. Look at that. How lovely. What have we got here? We have a camel. Look, he's half submerged in water with fish, and then half in the air with volcanoes. That's really interesting. So you'd have to maybe do a different colour here for the water, looking through the water or something. What fun. Very interesting. And what have we here? We've got 2 hands, and they're holding up. And this looks like stalactites and stalagmites, I would say, or maybe crystal caves. Very pretty. And this one is like a forest, and we've got a little bridge, look. Not sure I'd want to walk across there. Is that a key? Look really closely. I don't know if that's a key hanging from that bridge. We'll see whether it makes sense with the next picture. Maybe not. I don't know whether this is a bridge though, is it? And then we've got this very modern looking space age world with a different flying things which don't quite look like planes, and very modern looking buildings, which is really good fun. Oh, and I think we're in space. But look, these are bubbles. That's very interesting. Having to try and think about how to colour bubbles. I have got some tutorials in books on how to do that, which I may have to do first. And we've got this space age world in that one, but older and different things in these. Very interesting. Oh, and here's our one from the front cover again. Look at his eyes, so cute. I'm going to stroke him. And here we have a cat. I can't remember what this type of cat is called, but it's the Egyptian one. We've got pyramids, and we've got all the Egyptian type theme things. That's really interesting. Ooh, so we've got an apple core with trees growing out of it. Oh, I like that. And we can just do the apples and the leaves. And then we've got, that's lovely. How very pretty. And look at this cutie. This is really sweet. Is that an echidna? I can't remember. I don't know. But look at all these cacti. My husband loves cacti. He'll be able to help me with the colours on those. Some of them have got flowers, some of them haven't. Maybe it's just a porcupine. Don't know. Wow, look at these crowns. Oh, we seem to be moving, I'm sorry. But inside, they look so elegant and regal. And then you look inside, you've got this choppy sea, and the boats are everywhere. Wow. Wow, they are in trouble, aren't they? I thought I saw the key then, but I didn't. Oh, look at this dragon. Wow, look at his claws. He looks very fiery. Look, I think this is probably all fire to do. And on top, look at all these. Wow, that's a really interesting one. Lots of repetition, but you could do similar things or you could do it quite differently. Fun. And what do we have here? We have these two. I don't know what these are called, these sea critters. They're like a shell and sort of lots of tentacles. I don't know what they are. But we've got these lovely worlds growing out of them. Lots of domes. I like colouring domes, so that's great fun. There do seem to be a lot of domes. And here, wow, we've got mushrooms. I like colouring mushrooms. But on top, look at these buildings. They're so pretty. Look, these could all be all sorts of beautiful, bright colours. That would be fun. And on this side we have a lantern. It looks like it's in a sort of shop with lots of other really exciting looking artefacts. But inside the lantern we have some seals and some penguins. Fascinating. Very pretty. And what do we have here? We have ornaments hanging up. And they've all got a little hole in so you can put things inside. And often it would be plants, like here. These look like succulents. But look, we've got a windmill. And we've got windmills in all of them. What fun. How pretty. And what have we got here? We've got a doll's house, haven't we? Which is opened up to reveal a different sort of story in each of the rooms. So we've got little gnomes, I would say, there. These are fairies. We've got a unicorn. And we've got witches. We've got ogres. And not sure, something else in there. That's fun. What fun. Imagine you could do it quite scary, or you could do it all fun and pretty colours. What have we got going on here? We've got insects with boats. How very interesting. And inside this, look, a beautiful flower has opened up to reveal a fun fair. Wow, how interesting. And look, it could be so lovely to colour all those petals. Really good fun. Now what have we got here? We've got leaf cutting ants, but they haven't cut the leaves, they're just carrying them along, and each of them has got an enormous house on. I know they can carry a lot, those ants, but really they'd struggle, wouldn't they? Oh, very pretty fish. Look at these. I think I've got a tutorial in a book for colouring fish like this, so that might be a fun one to do, for me to do, not to share. But anyway, I will share my finished pictures, of course, but and we will do some tutorials through the book. So we've got two lovely, I want to say rabbits. I'm pretty sure they're not hares. I'm pretty sure they are rabbits. But inside, instead of having to burrow under the ground, it's inside them with all sorts of different things going on. Wow, how very unusual. What an imagination, eh? I've seen this one coloured a few times. He's so cute. I'm not surprised. And got lovely houses hanging down with bridges and things. Very, very sweet. And what's this one? This isn't quite so sweet. This is a crab. But he's got a very interesting palm tree island on his back with a tent. And look, there's something hanging there. Oh, lovely, lovely water lilies, look, with whales diving out of them. All inside them here, look. How pretty. And we've got a little snail over there as well. And the dragonfly, we've got a frog. What a pretty scene. Now, what do we have here? I'm not sure what these are. They look kind of Egyptian, but I don't know what this space is. And we've got some scary snakes over there, which frightened me. We've got a modern windmill. And then we've got an old-fashioned windmill on that one. That's really interesting. Now we have a really scary looking snake which turns itself into a train, which is very interesting. And this is look, it's an astronaut's helmet, but inside we can see a reflection of a pyramid with armour? Don't know. Okay, and now we have two deer, antelope, not sure, and on their backs are two different types of castles. Very interesting. Now, what have we got coming up next? Oh look, how very clever. So we've got three buildings that look like candles with leaves that are the flame. Wow, so imaginative. And this one is a whole box of magic, isn't it? So we've got a sort of bit of a tree, and then we've got this box, and it looks like all these things are coming out. We've got mechanical pieces, we've got space, we've got all sorts going on there. And we have a clock, that's very pretty, with there's a little lion there. There are birds flying out, houses, very pretty. And look at this lion with all these trees around. Instead of a mane, he's got trees. He looks so regal still, doesn't he? Wow, I think these are iguana. And they're in the sea with pyramids. Very, very interesting. Again, imagination. But look at these lovely rocks. I love colouring rocks. I'm going to have to do those. Oh, and we have these. Now in the UK we call them Russian dolls, but I know that they have another name as well. They're very sweet. We can see each of them is slightly different patterns on. But look inside them, each of them, there is a building. It's rather nice. Now he is quite scary looking, isn't he? He looks quite vicious. Now what's this? It's a world with a flamingo. That's very interesting. And we have two very pretty flamingos here. So maybe that flamingo relates to these two. And they're standing in the water with all these buildings. And there's mermaids in there. What do we have here? Ooh, are these types of dinosaur? I'm trying to think of the name, it's escaping me. And they've got this beautiful planet, so that could be a sort of galaxy sky type design on their wings there. So that would be really fun. Oh, I've seen this one coloured as well. He's is he a puma, jaguar? Not sure, but he's very interesting. Look at this cage. Inside the cage we have unicorns and a rainbow, lots of jewels to colour. And then around here we have various plants. It's like a sort of terrarium, I think, but with unicorns inside. And then we have two rams, and they've got mountains on their backs. And lots of, this reminds me of Arizona, all these cacti and things like that going on there. I can't work out what that is. There's a little detail in there. I think it's a boot. Is it a pair of boots? I don't know. Yes, look, here's the pair of boots. So it isn't a key we're looking for, it's a clue of something that isn't quite relevant to the picture that then leads us to the next one. How interesting. I'll have to look through again, won't I? So this is a pair of cool looking baseball boots which have been made into buildings. What fun. I wonder if this on this bus stop here, which looks a bit steampunky, is a clue to our next page, or whether it's that person swimming there. Ooh, I don't know. It's a very detailed page with this what looks like pretend hieroglyphics and a building. And here we have all the answers. I'm not going to look through that. I shall just flick through quickly and close it, because I don't want to spoil it. I want to have a good play with that. So sorry about that big stain on my desk there. But there's the end of the book. So that looks a lot of fun. I can certainly see a good amount of pictures in there that I would like to colour. So thank you so much to Tanya for that book. She's been very kind, and you will see some pictures done from this, or bits and pieces from this, quite soon. Thank you very much for watching, and happy colouring.